Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are all having a great day. If you have not already, go check out the website. The website is back and live and stickers are available. If you didn't see yesterday's video, you just gotta go check it out because I put a list of all the car mods that have been done to my car, Emerson's car, the Civic, all with links, half of them with discount codes. Well, that was a lie. They don't half of them have lots of them have discount codes, and it's stuff you guys should go check out. That's how I'm trying to be different. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I'm not gonna explain it to you right now because it's a long explanation. Anyways, welcome back. Today what we're gonna be doing is finally getting the Civic. You guys keep asking, when's it gonna get painted? When's it gonna get painted? And we're trying, we're working on it. There's just things we need to do first, and I've explained this to you, but today I'm gonna get it to the point where all we have left to do is the fender flares, I hope. Now you guys know this little dent right here, it's not a big deal, but you can see it's dented, right? And that's because we didn't have a torque mount. One of them fell out the day we turboed it. Now when Emerson launched this thing, he launched it so hard when we programmed launch control that he dented the hood because there's no torque mount and the engine's just going back and forth, and you guys have commented 100 times saying that's really bad. So yesterday we went and picked up a torque mount from Lordco. I was gonna try and get like a budget brand one on like eBay or Amazon or whatever, and the fastest I could get one here, I can't unlock my car and film at the same time. The fastest I could get one here, now this may be different for you, this depends where you live. The fastest I could get a torque mount set here was a month. So, we went and picked this up last night. We got ourselves one new driver's side torque mount. We're gonna put that in today. And then we're gonna do a hood exit cover thing. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna put here yet. My plan is to cut this flat, go to like Home Depot and get a piece of metal and that I can put around here, maybe get some pop rivets, probably do like a nice little teardrop shape, that because if I just do a circle it'll still burn the hood right here. So I'll probably do like a nice little teardrop shape, maybe just a circle depending on what I find. This is a huge learning experience. It may go horribly wrong, we may completely butcher it, may absolutely kill it, I don't know. So I picked up a sheet of aluminum. It's just a small sheet. Everything else looked like it was gonna rust way too easy. It was all like steel and I don't know, everything just didn't look right. So I picked up this aluminum. If you guys wanted to get something else, you could have got it for cheaper. There were sheets there for like $8 or so, but they were different kinds of metals. I picked up the aluminum. It was $13 for the sheet of aluminum. It's 24 by 8 inches. It's not that big, but it's definitely enough to do one, and even if we mess up, we can try like 3 more times. First, I should do the torque mount, which should be relatively easy, and then we can go ahead and start tracing templates and trying to get this on the hood. If you look straight in through down here, where is it? Right there. There's just nothing there. That's where the torque mount's supposed to be, and this little rod that's supposed to be like going into a torque mount is going into absolutely nothing. So that is a major reason we're getting a lot of engine movement, and we're not putting down as much power as we should be. So I'm hoping that this makes a pretty cool difference when we're driving. The guy said it's supposed to make a world of difference. It does actually look a little different though, which is weird. Okay, so yeah, we definitely have the wrong mount, but well, it's just not the same. Is it really wrong, or is it just different? Okay, so yeah, these are definitely different. This is definitely the wrong one. It's for a 93 Honda Civic. Yeah, thank you. They told me last night this was the last one they had, and it's the wrong one. So I figured I'd call them first anyways, and they were like, no, we don't have any. Whatever, I guess we skipped the torque mount for today. I just won't drive it around after I put this thing on until we get the torque mount, and we just go right to the hood exit job part of today. You can only do what you can do, right? If Lordco doesn't have it, that sucks. I agree. Sucks they don't have it, but what am I gonna do, right? I can't just sit here and complain all day, so. Yeah, a lot of you guys are actually saying to leave this. Like, you guys think this looks pretty cool, and I'm not disagreeing that it looks a little cool the way it sticks out, but I want it to be cleaner. I want it to look nicer. At the end of the day, this is like the budget build, and we're trying to show you how nice we can do for how little money, right? So we're gonna make it look as nice as possible. I think I'm basically just gonna tape where I want it to be kind of done at. Okay, so if I cut it about there, it should still stick out of the hood a little bit. This out so I can get all the little metal shards out, and then once it's closed it should just stick out just a little bit. Oh, that's way better. It does not stick out as far. It still sticks out a little bit, and I think that's actually, you know, like almost perfectly fine, the amount it sticks out. But when you look at it from back here, you're just gonna basically see, well, you're gonna see a tripod. You're gonna see that with just like a nice little cutout around it, and that's it. So it should look pretty cool. Okay, so I have two thoughts on this. One thought is to just do a straight circle right here, and it just kind of like circles this and fills the gap. Second thought is to have one that kind of extends upwards a little bit to protect it from any exhaust that goes backwards from like burning the hood right here. And then I think this tape roll is actually, should be big enough. So I'll trace the outside of the tape roll and then use that as like a template. So we got tape roll, hit the outside of the tape, cut this to the best of my abilities, put it like here. Do this to kind of find where the pipe is at. So that's option one, and then the metal plate would just kind of sit like this, and it would cover the hole, it would look better. That's how it would sit. Kind of actually like how clean this looks. Now that it's on here, I didn't really like the idea of it at first. I thought I would like the teardrop better, but now that this is here, I'm kind of digging the like simplicity of it, I guess. But nonetheless, we're still gonna try the teardrop shape as well. And let's try option two, see how we like it. Oh, I don't know, I honestly don't know. Okay, this is why you gotta be following me on Instagram. I just asked Instagram right now. I asked the people which one they prefer, and I'm only giving you guys a little bit of time because I'm working on it right now. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, follow me right here, because I do stuff like this all the time where I'm just like, yo, what do you guys think I should do? And you guys choose. All right, so I gave you guys exactly 15 minutes. I got 168 votes for teardrop, 54 for circle. If this bums you guys out, like I said, you guys gotta make sure that you're following me, because you guys could have had input. So we're gonna take this guy and bring him over here. I'm using like an erasable marker so I can come back and like make it perfect. I found the parts tray, and the parts tray is like just like a little bit bigger than the current thing I was using, which if anything is perfectly fine, because that just gives me a little bit of extra room, and I can always shave it down, but I can't go bigger if it's too small. I'm gonna use the parts tray, and then I'm just gonna incorporate the teardrop on the top of it.
Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear, keep playing my favorite song?
Boom! So that is essentially the exact same thing. This one is just a little bit bigger than this one, which is perfectly fine because I can cut it down. Do you guys ever have a day where you're just happy with what you're creating? Like so far, I think this is gonna look so sick, and I'm so happy you guys picked the teardrop because that's what I really wanted, but I love including you guys, so I gave you guys the option anyways, but I actually think this is gonna look really cool. Okay, the only thing I have to use to cut this is the grinder. So the grinder it will be to cut this. I don't know if there's a better way. That's the only tool I have. I can't cut it. I don't have any snips or anything that'll cut this, so grinder is what we're doing. I'm gonna hang this off the edge, I guess. Put some weight on this side so it doesn't try and go anywhere while I'm doing this, and cut it. That looks awesome. That looks so good. I did not trust myself to make something this sick. I'm so stoked that I actually pulled this off. I'm just gonna use this file, shave all this down so it's smooth, then we can line it up on there and try and find where the hole goes.
Taking my time to begin with.
I should have probably done this before. Now we gotta cut this hole in the center. I'm gonna use this template and see how much paper sticks out or how much metal there is on this side. So I think that should be okay. So I'm just gonna trace my hole onto here. Alright. I didn't have the right hole saw bit. I'm not putting this in the price because everybody can get tools however they want. I could have just gone and borrowed someone's, but instead I went and purchased one. I bought a hole saw tool that's like the size of this thing. So I'm gonna use the hole saw and cut that, and then I'm gonna do the same thing because this is actually rounded on the one side, this file. So I'm gonna use the rounded edge of the file to just kind of file the hole just a little bit bigger, and then use this because they go up. This is like 1 3/4 inches, and then the next size was 2 inches. And I know it needs room, but I'm trying not to make water still leak in there, right? I'm trying to keep it as like clean as possible, so that's what I did. Okay, so this is all cleaned up, looks nice. Test fit it here. Oh, dude, it actually fits. I bought the bit that was like the same size. I didn't think it would actually leave me enough room. I should tape this here and then I can like test opening and closing the hood and stuff, make sure it's in a good spot. Okay, so I taped it with like the room back there for it to go in case it does move at all. Sweet. And then as far as actually applying this to the hood, what I'm gonna do is just the classic like pop rivets. So I don't necessarily want to like riddle this thing with rivets because I find that looks a little tacky. I think these are 1/8 by 3 millimeters deep. So I gotta find like a 1/8 drill bit and then drill out where I want the holes on that. And I'm thinking I want to put a rivet here, 2 here, 2 on this side. And then just because this is where the air is gonna be flowing up from the road, about 2 there. I think that's plenty. I mean, I've seen people with like just madhouse rivets all the way around the outside. But to be honest, I think that looks kind of tacky. If I put it on like this and I find I'm having issues, I'll gladly add more. But I think it looks a little bit weird when you have just like so many rivets all over the place. It's like chill, man, take a step back, hold on. You don't need that many rivets. Just everybody ease up. I think the best way to do this, honestly, is to just start drilling and putting the rivets in. So let me get a piece of tape to make sure this stays where it belongs. And then if I put that one in, I'm assuming that it should just hold this so I'm able to drill out the rest and stuff without any issues. This is so tight! Dude, this is sick! Oh, the hood's still open a little bit here. That's so cool! That looks so tight. It actually looks really good. Like I'm really impressed with how this turned out. I tell you guys this all the time. Like, if you guys don't know how to do something, just try it. What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? I had no idea what I was really doing today. Like, I had a general idea, but I've never done this. I had no idea what I was doing. And look how sick this looks. Like, just look at this. It looks so sick. I'm not gonna cut it anymore. I think I'm gonna leave it right here. I think this is like the perfect height. It's not too flush. You still see it a little bit. This is how it looks from like the down low angle. Just sticks out a little bit. I think this is so killer. I think this is so cool. It's gonna take a little while for that torque mount to get here. It's not overnight. So we, unfortunately now that this is here, I can't drive it because this pipe will move back and forth and I really don't want to damage the brand new plate that we just put on here. I'm gonna repaint this just a little bit because if you notice when I was trying to size everything up, I scratched it a bit. And then when I cut it, obviously I took the paint layer off the top. Same stuff as the other day. This is just the high temperature stuff. It looks a little bit better now. It looks a little bit cleaner now that I've just like cleaned up that outer ring. It's not like so freshly cut. And it's that easy to do. It cost me 13 bucks for the piece of metal. I could have tried a bunch more times. Like, I still have like a whole decent sized piece of metal here. And I only used one little piece. So now we have extras for anything we want to do in the future, which is sick. Go check out the website if you guys have not already. There, like I told you guys, if you didn't see yesterday's video, you need to go watch yesterday's video. I'll tell you all about the website. I'm super stoked on it, and I hope you guys are just as happy as I am. So that's all I have for you guys today. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out, and stay committed.